Breaking: massive cover-up underway, Obama and Hillary, evidence disappearing. This is really bad by Prissy Holly for veteranaf.com. Over the past several months, a massive scandal, is what's being dubbed historic, has blown wide open involving both Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. We learned of Hillary's blatant act of treason against the United States while she was Obama's Secretary of State, where she transferred 20% of the United States uranium to Russian mining companies in exchange for $145 million in donations to her Clinton Foundation. Last week, the noose around Obama and Hillary's neck tightened even more after an 11-count indictment was handed down from a grand jury against Hillary's henchman, Mark Lambert, who was the co-president of a nuclear transportation company involved in Hillary's deal to sell U.S. uranium to the Russians. Now, evidence of a massive cover-up is emerging after evidence looks to be disappearing in relation to this historic scandal. Conservative Daily Post reported, glaring new proof came to light on Friday that Obama's Department of Justice rats were firmly in charge of guarding the Clinton cheese. Some of them are still standing watch. A fifth indictment handed down in a series of disturbingly similar cases presents the public with 11 more counts of corroborating evidence that there is an ongoing conspiracy to protect the Clinton crime family and the Obama administration. 4 previous Uranium-1 related indictments were dropped in slap-on-the-wrist plea agreements. The deals were quietly hammered out in Justice Department back rooms and issued without announcement. The FBI and DOJ deliberately plotted to cover up the intentionally withholding vital evidence from the Committee on Foreign Investments in the United States, CFIUS. Testimony that should have been shared with the committee was made to quietly disappear. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton looms ominously in the background. One of her typical pay-to-play State Department schemes was exposed with evidence that money shoveled into the Clinton Foundation at one end resulted in government approval of the Uranium-1 deal at the other end. In order to accomplish that, Hillary needed the full cooperation and assistance of the Justice Department, including then Attorney General Eric Holder, his assistant Rod Rosenstein, and then FBI Director Robert Mueller. The charges handed down against Mark Lambert, who used to be a top executive of Uranium Transport Company, Transport Logistics International, are just the latest in a string of legal actions brought against individuals linked to the Russian nuclear industry and the Uranium-1 deal. This isn't the first time that these swamp rats have attempted to bury evidence related to their crimes. Several weeks ago, Obama's dirty antics came to light where he had threatened an FBI official if he went public about what he knew. The FBI informant exposed several weeks ago how Obama and Hillary were personally engaged in bribery, kickbacks, and money laundering and extortion in their attempts to corner the U.S. uranium market under the Obama administration, according to the Daily Wire. Now, the FBI informant's attorney, Victoria Tonsing, is sharing the unbelievable thing that her client endured under Obama where the unnamed male official was threatened and bullied by Obama and his lawyers, to include Obama's DOJ leader, Loretta Lynch, who attempted to coerce and threaten the FBI informant from spilling the beans on what he knew, the Daily Wire reported. Victoria Toensing, the informant's attorney, told WMALD's Mornings on the Mall host Vince Coglianis, or whatever, on Thursday that under the Obama administration, lawyers from Loretta Lynch's Department of Justice coerced her clients into dropping a lawsuit against the government last year. The Russians have threatened him, and up until just last night, the U.S. government has threatened him. Toensing said during the radio interview he was told that if he didn't dismiss the case, his reputation and liberty would be in jeopardy. On Wednesday, The Hill reported that Toensing has files which allegedly prove that the Obama administration wanted to keep her client quiet because the civil lawsuit would have taken place during the 2016 election, which could have had a major impact on the election. Toensing said she also possesses memos that recount how the Justice Department last year threatened her client when he attempted to file the lawsuit that could have drawn attention to the Russian corruption during the 2016 presidential race, as well as helped him recover some of the money Russians stole from him through kickbacks during the FBI probe. Emails obtained by The Hill show that a civil authority working with the former undercover witness described the pressure the Justice Department exerted to keep the client from disclosing to a federal court that what he knew last summer. This evidence of a cover-up is extremely bad news for both Hillary and Obama, as President Trump makes his move to make this crooked duo pay once and for all their crimes, and with Hillary's right-hand henchman, Mark Lambert, being hit with an 11-count indictment for his role in this treasonous Uranium One plot, you know that Obama and Hillary are freaking the hell out as investigators move forward with the investigation. Yeah, but I'd like to know how the information disappeared. You see? You see, they made it disappear. In other words, they threatened the guy, and they were pulling things because look, they're scrambling, you know, because the noose is tightening around their necks. Absolutely. But a lot of people are going to go down for this because, as you can see, McCabe. We left out Rosenstein from here, but this part here, yeah, with Strzok and Page and McCabe and Orr, they left out, oh, there he is, Orr here, and Steele and Simpson. But this is just one part of the story. There's more with Mueller, Rosenstein attached to Obama and Hillary. I mean, you know, this, the only thing that I'm thinking of, whatever happened to that Campbell guy that had the videotape? That's what I'd like to know. We haven't heard about him in a while. Like, what's going on with that? I'm like saying, like, they just swept that under the rug. I'm just thinking, I don't know how that happened, but Campbell had, like, he said he had videotapes of the money going for this. And then all of a sudden, and I was saying, I hope he doesn't get knocked off, in other words. But now we're not hearing anything about Campbell for weeks now, you know, and it's kind of strange as to see what's going on and what's taking so long. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.